Hello and welcome to the first episode of a brand new Minecraft series. My name is Catherine, aka Cat, and I'm so excited to get started. You're probably wondering what this big thing is behind me. I'm not sure what this is called, but I like to call it just a little Minecraft cubicle. A lot of YouTubers use these for certain videos, and I'm excited to show you what I'm using it for. This series is called Landscapes, as you can see below me. This is a very fun idea, inspired by some of my friends who also play Minecraft. And the idea is that there's one theme, and based on the theme, you have to fill that cube with a good representation of the theme. You can use any blocks and you're in creative mode, but it has to match the theme and preferably look good. Today's theme is camping. Hi, so I don't actually know how this happened, but the audio for the last clip got completely ruined, and there's no way I can save it. So what I'm gonna do is sort of voice over it. Basically, what's happening in this clip is I decided that I wanted sort of a hill, like a slope, down from the left to the right. And I just thought it would look really pretty. Okay, hello and welcome back. I just finished terraforming the base. It doesn't look that bad. Terraforming was never really my strong suit, but I don't think it looks that bad. My plan is to have our little tent right here, and then hopefully a little campfire. It's going to be very small. And then I want a bunch of trees, and I want a little pond down here. And some sort of dirt path or something, kind of winding its way up. Kind of just giving the illusion that the forest is like alive and has character and all sorts of stuff. It is hollow under there, so I do hope nothing spawns. But I think I have mob spawning off. Oh wow, look at this. This is its own little area. Yeah, here, I'll just put some torches down here real quick. Okay, so that's all lit up under there, and now we are all ready to move on to the next step. I think I want to do the tent next, so I know where the trees can go and like where everything is supposed to be. But I do need to map everything out first. So I'm gonna get some wool. This blue wool is the tent, because that's the color I want it to be. Maybe a little bit darker, but about the same color. Okay, so now I have all the colors. Blue is the tent, green is the trees, obviously. Yellow is the path, and the light blue is the water. I didn't really think the blue situation through, but let's try to figure out how everything I think is gonna go. Alright, and we're back again. Welcome to this little area thing. It doesn't look that great, and I know that. For some reason, when I was putting this down, like building the box, I thought it would be a lot less trees. This seems like a lot of trees. I'm gonna do it, obviously, but this is like a small amount of trees, and I'm just not sure I can make the forest look full. I am gonna do custom trees, because I think the ones in Minecraft could be improved. So the path is gonna wind up here if I can. I don't know if I can just make it go to nowhere, but I'll see if I can do something up there, and then it's gonna come all the way around the campsite. This is gonna be our little tent. It's not gonna look like that, but Yeah. Hopefully I can slide it that way a little bit and then put a little fire here for some seating area. Here's the pond. It's not the best shape, but I really just wanted a pond to add like a little nature aspect. It doesn't need to be perfect. I think I'm gonna put some fish or something in there, and then I know a little glass trick to make ripples on the surface. So maybe we can do that. You might have already seen my little tree over here. This was a sample tree that I made. I was just trying to figure out what it would look like in there, and I didn't want to do it on camera because I am not good at like just putting things together and making it look good. I have to make a basic blobby structure and then shape it until it looks okay. Actually, I'm not even in love with this tree, but I think it'll work for our purposes. Um, this is supposed to be a ponderosa pine, which are really cool trees. Their bark, I believe, is edible. Don't quote me on that. But in the sun, if you smell their bark, it smells like vanilla. They're one of my favorite trees, and I'm definitely planning on putting them in this build. And I'm also going to do a little bit of birch trees. I'm not 100% sure how I'm going to make a custom birch tree, but I thought it would be easier than the ponderosa. So I think I'm just going to figure that out as well. Here is a real life image as a ponderosa on the screen, by the way, so you can compare. I don't know actually if they look a lot alike because I kind of just did this from memory. It just occurred to me right now that I could look it up. But I'm going to put that on the screen so that you can see side by side how close I got. It's probably not close, but it'll work for our purposes. Alright, so now that I've shown you the tree and I've built out my little structure, I think I'm gonna start building my landscape. So this camping landscape really needs to feel magical, alive in certain ways, character and expression. Because if it doesn't have character, it's just a bunch of trees and a weird tent and a pond. Although I'm a little nervous about this tent because I've never actually built a tent in Minecraft, and I played Minecraft for a lot of years. So I'm a little bit worried to be doing that on camera because if I mess up, you guys get to see it. So that scares me a little bit, but I think this is looking really nice and I'm excited to see where this is going. I think we should start with this pond because it's looking a little sad, and also I'm procrastinating on the trees because I really don't want to build the same tree design over and over. But let's start with the pond, make it look a little bit better because let's be honest, this is kind of sad. Okay, I'm back and significantly more tired. Let me tell you, that took so long. It was like 30 minutes I was working on this stupid pond. I have no idea why it took so long. The water would not flatten out, you know that thing it does, and it took so much longer than it needed to, and I'm exhausted. I was gonna call it a night, but I think I'm gonna build the path real quick. I just want to do a combination of path blocks and coarse dirt and maybe some mud bricks if we get ambitious. I don't know. I'm just gonna try to build the path real quick and then I am going to go to bed for the night and I will see you guys in the morning. Hello and welcome back. This probably doesn't feel like a back to you guys, but it is a whole new day for me. And yeah, look at this beautiful little area. It looks pretty good. I'm really happy with how the path turned out. I like how it goes up here. I don't know how I'm gonna justify it just ending, but I think maybe when I get the trees in, it'll look a little bit better. Our pond looks good. I don't know if I put it in the video, but I added some little lily pads and some seagrass. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put in all the trees and start thinking about the tent. So I'll be doing that. We got the trees done. I wanted to take you on a little walk through because I actually do think it makes the area look so much cuter. And yeah, the next step is the tent, which I am actually scared for because I haven't done a tent in Minecraft. And I'm just not sure what it's gonna be like. I looked online and there are a bunch of different tent designs, but none of them are really what I was looking for. And I don't want to settle for a design that I didn't choose, because this is my first video and it's supposed to sort of be a reflection of who I am. And if I settle for something that I didn't really design, then I'm not really showing you a bit of me, I'm showing you a bit of what someone else thought. So if I find a good design online that's perfect and that's what I want to use, I will totally use that. But I'm not gonna just pick any old tent. It's the center of our little area, and it needs to sort of be perfect. Okay, this is voiceover me. So at this time, I was trying to figure out if there was any way I could make this look like a real tent, because it was kind of just looking like a blob. And then I remembered that most tents are kind of tied down. And so I was wondering if there was any way I could tie it down. And I knew that a lot of things weren't gonna work. Um, like fences wouldn't work. I mean, you can't really slope a fence in a convincing way to make it look like, just fences would not work. And a bunch of other stuff wouldn't work, so I was really confused. And then I remembered there's such thing as leads, and leads are very useful in what I'm doing next. I decided to see if I could bury a chicken, because chickens are the easiest to bury. And then I decided that maybe there was a way I could bury a chicken and attach a lead to it, and maybe that would look like, some sort of whatever they're called, the thing that attaches the ground. And I did it, and it actually looks so good, and I'm really, really happy with it. It looks like an actual cable, and so I like that a lot, and I'm very happy with it, as I've already said multiple times. But I really just don't regret doing it sooner because I was freaking out over this tent. I was worried about what it was going to look like and if it was going to look any good. I was so terrified because I've never really made a tent in Minecraft, and I've said that, but I just couldn't believe. I was like racking my brain for knowledge of when I've built tents, and I was like, I've never built a tent in Minecraft before. I played Minecraft for a really long time, and I was just so surprised that I had no idea how to build a tent. But anyway, I got everything figured out. It looks really good. and I'm really, really proud of it. I did it in all of the corners because I just liked the way it looked, and I thought it was just so, so cool the way it just works. Feel free to steal that trick. It's not patent or anything, but I, yeah, it's a great trick. Sorry, I could go on and on about how great I think this looks, but it's just really cool.